Alright, hello everyone. Today we're going to be testing some more Obosh. Last stream we were doing some testing with, I believe it was this version? Okay, it was a list similar to this version, which had 4 Oath of Nissas and 4 Abundant Harvest. I then later tried a list with Adventurous Impulse, which is essentially just a spell version of Oath of Nissa, and I liked that. But I got real tired of Death Shadow killing Magus of the Moon, among other things, so I decided to go a different direction, and that eventually led me here. We brought back Abundant Harvest. I do think that this is a worse card than Oath of Nissa and Adventurous Impulse, but this card doesn't ask anything of you. Abundant Harvest and sorry, not Abundant Harvest. Adventurous Impulse and Oath of Nissa ask you to play a lot of creatures in order to actually hit things that matter. Abundant Harvest doesn't care. So we've got no oaths, the birds are gone, we've got Sprawls back. We've got the Fables still, we've got regular Blood Moons over Maguses, we've got some Maguses on the side, of course. And I'm not sure. 4 cantrips might be enough, but I wanted more, at least for now, so there's 2 Soul Guide Lanterns for now, kind of taking a page out of the Mono Red deck's book. Other than that, the main deck should look pretty familiar, except for the Unholy Heats. Now, this is something I've been trying, and I've been liking it so far. The idea is that with Abundant Harvest, you have sorceries. Soul Guides, you have Soul Guides, you have artifacts, sorry. You've got instants. You've got actually quite a lot of enchantments between Utopia Sprawl, Excess Blood Moons, and Fable. You've got Creature, of course. And you've got Seasoned Pyromancer and Fable as 7 different ways to discard cards. So you've got a lot of card types, and you've got ways to get them into the graveyard other than just playing the game, which works on its own eventually. So Unholy Heat actually turns on a decent amount of the time. We're not super great at turning it on, but it does turn on. And over here in the sideboard, everything's mostly the same here, or very similar to what we've had. The other 2 Soul Guides are here. Kitchen Finks I've been playing, Clothis I've been playing. A lot of this is the same. I've taken out the Storm Breaths because I want to try Emrakul, the Promised End. Now this is a decision, I'm not really sure if it's correct yet. But Emrakul says it costs 1 less to cast for each card type, and then you take control of their next turn. After that, they get an extra turn. Flying, Trample, Protection from instants. This has been a mirror breaker in 4-color mirrors, but I think that we have the mana to take advantage of this and potentially cast it ourselves and try to ruin 4 colors days that way. I'm not 100% sure if it's better than Storm Breath. I'm not 100% sure if either of them are good. But I wanted to try it, and quite frankly, I just really like the card Emrakul, the Promised End. I have a lot of history with this card. But yeah, that's the list pretty much. I tried to get Stream Decker bot working, but it didn't want to work. If you're on YouTube, obviously the deck's in the description, but if you're on stream and you want the list, I'll post it in the Ponza Discord, or I can just show you this page if you're not in that. But with all that said, let's get into the practice room. Again, I'm not doing leagues. I want to have a list that I'm really confident in before I start doing leagues, because right now I'm still testing a lot of weird stuff. So, yeah, we're just gonna start some leagues. While we're waiting, I'm gonna check Discord and see if anyone's here. I'll go ahead and throw that in there. Alright, still haven't gotten a game. But yeah, I guess while we're waiting, I can tell you a little bit about my history with Emrakul. So back in the day when Faithless Looting was still legal, I used to play this mono red Living End deck. It had Faithless Looting, it had Cathartic Reunions, it had some other things, and it cast Living End with Electro Dominance and Finale of Promise. And I'll get back to that story in a second because we have gotten a game. But we're on the play. Obviously, we're going to pick Obosh. We don't see a companion, and we have no lands, so we're going to mulligan. This... I don't know if I'm supposed to keep one-landers with Soul Guide. I've been liking keeping one-landers with other cantrips, but I don't know if Soul Guide is that. But we also have Sprawl, and because of that, and the fact that we have 2 giants for early interaction, I'm going to keep, obviously, bottoming second moon. And because we have a moon in hand, I'm going to get a forest. Because we have moon and sprawl, I want to get a forest so that if we top deck a land, we don't just lose our sprawl. And it looks like Island Go, so this is probably either Murktide or Control. What do I do against Island Go? I think the answer is just cast Blood Moon, right? If they're Murktide, they could have Spell Pierce, but Blood Moon isn't super great against Murktide, and it's not going to be stellar against them anyway. Okay, so it is Murktide. We do see Murktide. I'll stop checking Discord now, I swear. We see a swamp. Okay, it's not Murktide. I don't know what to think anymore. I don't really know what's going on. I kind of want to get a better feel for... Okay. I think I'm gonna stomp this. That might be too aggressive, and now I'm gonna exile the sprite in case they have something weird. Faeries, obviously a very off-the-wall deck, not entirely what we're looking for in testing, but, you know, this is the practice room. You take what you can get, and this should be an interesting matchup at the very least. Do I want to just crack Lantern for a card? They have Consider. I'm gonna crack Lantern for a card. It might not end up being correct, but I really know nothing about the list. It's hard for me to say what's correct and incorrect. I want to get a clock down, so we're just going to cast this Bone Crusher, and because we have Heat, we still have Interaction up. Obviously, we're nowhere near card types for Heat, but we've got 2 card types. If they kill Bone Crusher, then we're just 1 off. So, you can already see, even though we're not really trying, Heat is just such a good card that we're... Delirium is just such an easy mechanic to enable in Modern with fetch lands that we're just... Like, we have the tools to get us there, even though we really haven't done anything for it. Except some deck building with Soul Guide Lantern. Inquisition of Kozilek. I think I just let this go. I don't think there's a reason for me to make any actions right now. If I only had 1 Bone Crusher, I'd stomp them to try and protect it, but because I have 2 Bone Crushers, there's no point. I could have stomped them twice, but, like, that doesn't really... I don't want to tap out. I don't think. And, yeah, I'm not going to do anything if they don't do anything. We're going to go to combat before we do anything else. We're going to attack with Bone Crusher. Now, we haven't actually seen any other fairies from them. This could still be ninjas and not fairies. I could see Spellstutter Sprite just existing in a ninja's kind of shell. But I'm going to sprawl here on... It's another Spellstutter. Okay. So I'm going to stomp. This is gonna happen. I'm gonna pick green. I don't need quadruple red for anything, so I'm just gonna pick green. We see a ghost quarter. That's scary. That's any land, right? Yeah, okay. I can remember whether that was any land or just non-basics, but it is any land. Fable of the Mirror Breaker is our draw. I'm gonna play that. That's not a bad top deck here. We're in a slow kind of game. I think if this game... I don't think we're gonna lose before we get all the modes off of this, and if we win before getting all the modes off of it, then even better. Okay, they tank for a while, but they let it resolve. We do have the third card type. So technically, because we have this lightning bolt here, we can enable Unholy Heat whenever we want. So now we wait, I guess. And yeah, that's the game. Okay. So they seem to have a good amount of non-basics, but they do have Ghost Quarter, so we're not going to want to stack Sprawls if we can avoid it. Against them, I don't think I want additional moons. I don't think I want Sprees. I don't think Flame Slash is good. I could see an argument for Veils. Yeah, I'll bring in Veils. And I'm gonna board out Soul Guides, I think. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure if that's right, but I don't think we're gonna need turn Heat on in order for it to be good. If they are true fairies, and even if they are ninjas, all their creatures are gonna be small to the point where the card Shock is just going to be good against them either way. And if we do turn it on, sure, that's fine. So I don't think we need to keep the artifacts in the deck just for that, and their graveyard I don't think is relevant. The only graveyard relevant spell we've seen is Consider, and that might just be a card in their deck, for all we know. This is tricky. Do I want this? On the play, maybe I want this, but on the draw, I think it's too slow. I'm gonna mulligan it. And yeah, we're rewarded. This is a keep. Bottoming second Hierarch. They have a Creeping Tar Pit in their presumably Faeries deck. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna get a forest because there's a blood moon right there. I'm gonna need a forest. I guess in theory I should have gotten forest with the Verdant Catacombs and then gotten mountain with the Vista if I plan on blood mooning, but doesn't seem like it matters because they pushed our ignoble. But because we have this harvest, it just doesn't matter. So I'm gonna harvest for land because I want to make sure I hit my third land drop. And we get a forest. Okay, so I'm gonna play Verdant and just pass. And they cast a Consider, sure. And we're just gonna hold up Bolt through their turn. Okay, so they are literally just fairies. Okay, good to know. I don't have any enchantment hate in the deck at all, so Bitter Blossoms just kind of have to stay there, but we have Fury that can clean up a bunch of Bitter Blossom tokens at some point. Awkward that we've drawn 3 forests, but Blood Moon. Yeah, I guess Vista should have been saved to get double red. They have Force of Negation, that sucks. It's not a card that I necessarily thought about. and an exiled counterspell as well, so they have actually a lot of counters here, it's looking like. Inquisition probably takes Lightning Bolt here, I'd imagine. They take Seasoned Pyromancer, that's also reasonable. Lightning Bolt really isn't that good for me here anyway, so I understand that. I think I'm going to play Forest and then use all the forests to throw Obosh into my hand. And then pass and hold up Lightning Bolt, and then we'll plan to Shock Fury, kill at least 2 Faeries next turn. Yep, I will take 1 from the Fairy Rogue token. That is fine. They leave up mana. That's... Oh, they don't leave up mana. Okay, so they Inquisition us. We're gonna punish that by bolting them, I think. There's no reason to build the Fairy Rogue token. We are just going to cast Fury. And I think they know that at this point. Okay, we get a Foothills here. Okay, so instead of playing Stomping Ground, I'm actually going to just get a basic mountain. And that's going to save me a life. And we're just going to cast Fury. I have no reason to fear anything. We're going to do this in case they have a random 1-mana Lord somehow. And we're just going to have 6 through their turn. Oh, hey, Hex Drinker, how are you? We are playing against Faeries, because this is the kind of Modern that we're living in today. And draw step, Vendilion Click. Sounds... sure. You got it, buddy. There's only 2 cards here. Obosh goes onto the bottom of my library. That is interesting. Okay. I forgot that we were in my turn for a second. It has been forever since I played against Vendilion Click. Do they... I forget how Vendilion Click is phrased. Do they know I have this bolt? I don't think they know I have the bolt. I'm gonna play it like they don't know, but I don't actually know if they know that I have the bolt. I guess I could check my revealed card zone. There is a lightning bolt in it, but I think they thought... yeah, they thought seized and took a season. Why is Damping Sphere here? I guess for Utopia Sprawl? Sure. Alright, we're gonna see Click get in. I'm gonna bolt Click. Okay. And we see Bone Crusher. Okay, I'm gonna exile Vendilion Click. I don't think it matters. I think I'm just gonna up down this Bone Crusher Giant. So we're gonna go up and down. And there's a Damping Sphere, so I have to pay 1 extra. But thankfully I'm a ramp deck. And they have onboard lethal to Clothis. Yeah, okay. Good game against Faeries. I guess we'll play Sewage next. Playing against Sewage seems like fun. Alright. This is a hand. I'm gonna keep it. It might be greedy to keep it, but I want to know what this hand does. We see Forest Birds of Paradise, so first assumption is Yawgmoth. Because I only have one land and I'm not actually ramping in anything, I'm going to spend my turn 1 bolting their bird instead of developing my game plan. Because I want to slow the game down to where I can draw a second land and start progressing this game for myself. We see a Verdant Catacombs into an Overgrown Tomb, and it's looking like... Yeah, okay, so this is a Yawgmoth. So this random ass Soul Guide Lantern is not going to be bad here, so I'm just going to play it now. So that way it's there. I'm going to get rid of the Birds of Paradise, because why not? Might as well. And we're playing from behind here at this point, but I think that's okay. Because we have a Fury, and we can exile their Undying creatures before they come back. Alright, so they're on Magus of the Moon. That's good to know. Oh. Okay. That's not the card I expected to see from them. Okay, good. We draw a second land. That's really good. Because now we can play an Ignoble Hierarch. And I think I want to play Bolt, or hold up Bolt, rather than playing the second Ignoble Hierarch, so we're just going to pass turn. I could choose to Bolt exile this Strangleroot Geist. That seems a little aggressive. I don't know if I'm going to want to do that. I'd rather Fury and like get 2 things if I can. Yeah, Bolt goes away. And now there's only lands down there, which is good, because I'm not going to take too much damage. There's a Zulaport Cutthroat. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to Fury this board next turn. Yeah, I'm going to take 2, go to 9. I'm on a clock from... Okay, and a second Blood Moon show, so that's just the perfect pitch to Fury. So I'm going to do that first, I think. We're going to exile Blood Moon. We're going to deal damage like this, I guess. We're going to take 2 from the Cutthroat, I guess. And we're not going to let that come back. So now, we have to decide how we're going to get past this Clothis. And I think the answer is going to be digging aggressively for my own Clothis. So to that end, I'm going to play Seasoned Pyromancer and discard Hierarch and... I think it's Bolt. Blood Moon's still decent next turn. Okay, we don't draw it. We're really behind now. I may have taken too much damage in the early game. If I had known to play around Clothis from the what I assume to be a Yawgmoth deck, then I don't know, maybe it would have been better. Strangleroot shows up. I'm going to block it with a token if they swing in. They swing in. I'll block with the token. It'll undie. That's fine. Blood Moon appears. So we're gonna cast Blood Moon. I am going to... I'm gonna... No. I'm gonna attack with the token. I want to be able to trade with Strangleroot Geist if they don't block here and they want to attack with it. We're still at the point where I have to draw Clothis next turn or I lose, but such is life. Yeah. This is why I've still got 2 Clothis in the deck, because fair decks without white removal, which is coincidentally what we're also doing, just can't beat it unless they can race it. And this game we were not able to. I like to call this the world's best Sulfuric Vortex. I can't hear. Is it just my audio? I might have myself turned down a little bit. I can try turning myself up a little bit. And moving my mic closer. Is that a little better? It is you. Okay, never mind. I'll turn this back down a little then. Gerald's Messenger, and yeah, that's game. Alright, so I've still got no fucking idea what's going on. I'm guessing this is Yawg that just has a Clothis for some reason. To that end, I'm gonna bring in the Flame Slash. And Soul Guide Lanterns. Not Clothis. Do I just want Clothis for their Clothises? Ugh. I haven't played against a Clothis in so long that it's messing with my head. I guess the heats are bad, but like I don't want to cut them. Guess I cut a Fable. I think we're just gonna try to race them and ignore Clothis. So I'm gonna board out my Clothises. These Clothises aren't good against Undying creatures for somewhat obvious reasons. I don't think Veil is good against Yawgmoth, personally. Oh, hey, Ginkgo. How was your stream? Ice Cream Joe, I hope you eat it. Don't worry about them. I'm just gonna submit as is. It's fine. It's fine. Ginkgo, you already said it. You can't say it twice. Adding an N doesn't fix it. Stream is good. Nice. Got another 395. That's a very good time. I wish I could get a 395 on my speed run. Can I select the Obosh, please? Thank you. So based on what happened last game, I'm gonna mulligan this hand. This is a keep, I guess. Bottom, second bolt, I really don't know. I'm honestly just, I don't know. So let's see what we see from them. Blooming Marsh into birds. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna Soul Guide. Please. And we're gonna bolt the bird. And just pass. I don't expect them to have anything that I need to use Soul Guide for yet, so I'm just gonna F6. Strangleroot? Sure. So Blood Moon. That's good. I don't want to play Seasoned Pyromancer and lose Blood Moon. So I'm gonna play Catacombs. Get second green, I guess. And just gonna play Blood Moon. That's really good. Geist attacks, and nothing. Okay. Their lands are still mountains. Nothing has changed on that front. Okay, pass. I'm gonna stomp their Strangleroot on their turn, I guess. Right? I don't even know, man. So we see nothing. Okay. They go to attacks. Let's go! I win. I don't know why I win, but that was a well-earned game. I did a lot of work for that one. Just submit the deck. I don't need to make any changes. I'm just the best Magic the Gathering player in the world. Sure. that was great. Good game. So yeah. I doubt anyone in the practice room is going to be on 4-color, but if they are, I hope I get to Emrakul someone today. That would be very cool to put in the video title that something something Emrakul. That would be cool. That would be a good video title. Yeah, this is a snap keep, I think. I'm just trying to play on my opening turns. Hierarch. Heat. That's a good draw. Because they have Clothis, I'm going to try and save life here. And not get Stomping Ground. Mm-hmm. So here's what I'm gonna do, actually. I considered mooning this turn, but because they have forest and access to swamp, and these mana dorks. No, if I don't moon now, it's not gonna happen. So, yeah, we're gonna cast Blood Moon. I need to stop thinking about it. I can kill these dorks next turn. They're gonna get a swamp. Or maybe a second forest. I don't really know. If they just pop out an Assassin's Trophy right now, I'm gonna feel so bad. Okay. They just pop out a swamp. That's fine. Marsh. Do it. Maelstrom Pulse me. Maelstrom Pulse me right now. Do it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can have that. Hello, Music Matt. Shit. That's bad. That's really bad. I guess if they care enough to kill my moon, like, that's fine, honestly. But that really fucks me up. No, actually, we're gonna harvest first for a non-land and see what comes of it. A Flame Slash. Well, that's better than casting any of these other things, I guess. Do I just attack their mana and try to win with the second moon? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm going to go to combat so that you lose that mana from your pool, because I do not want you to have it. They let it happen. Sounds good. Second main, I'm just gonna heat this thing. And I guess we're gonna hold up Bolt going into their turn. I really need to draw... Okay, they don't crack Liberator. That's really bad. Stop having mana creatures, please. Fuck, dude. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. End step, I'm gonna bolt the bird, I suppose. Stomping Ground. I can't let this thing transform, because then it can destroy both Blood Moons at once. I'm gonna cast Fable and probably just block with the Goblin, which sucks, but, like, it's what's gonna have to happen. So yeah, let's see what happens. Do we see anything useful at all happening? Just the Strangleroot. That's fine. I'll just take 2 until I can draw another body. Praise Clothis. Thank you, Fury. That is what I needed right now. No, I don't want to discard cards. I'm fine with these cards. Let's get him, buddies. Yeah, they sack the Trap Breaker. That's fine. Geist dies and comes back. I'm gonna attack with the Shaman, actually. I don't know if this is the correct play, but I want to do it to stay ahead of whatever's coming here. If this is a Force of Vigor, no. Okay, it's not a Force of Vigor. That is really not great, though. Are they sacking something? What are they doing? They're not gonna attack, are they? Yeah, okay. Soul Guide Lantern, we've just been hitting banger draw after banger draw after banger draw. Yeah, I'm casting that right now. Exiling their Liberator, I guess. And we're gonna cast Moon. Okay. They should be locked out of most of their win conditions now. They could have double blocked there, I guess. They decided not to, though. The only problem is we can't just pass turn. Because... Oh, yeah, I guess that sucks, too. What are they gonna do? They're going to think that is what they're going to do. They have a lot of choices here. It's fair. They tick up. That's probably what I would have done as well. They... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's... Okay. And they do nothing. Curious. Okay. We finally draw a dud. But... now we just copy Fury and make their life absolutely fucking miserable. Like, your Yawgmoth is dead. I am not killing anything else. Grist is fine. I don't care. Just get rid of the Yawgmoth. They're gonna do some nonsense in response. Do I exile this? No, I want to exile the Strangleroot. I don't know why I did that. I should have just exiled the Strangleroot. Or exiled the Young Wolf. No, I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because they'll get 3 activations either way. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So Reflection's dead. That's fine, though. It did its job. It made a second Fury. That's all it had to do. And they let Yawgmoth go. Okay. That's really good. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. I don't have enough for Obosh, even if I attack. So this is going in for sure. Sewage. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this shop. We did it. Play lobby. Play lobby. Yeah, okay. That's the wrong button. Okay. So, yeah. That was a weird match. Okay, on to the next one. Alright. We get, a player. No. I'm not even gonna bother explaining that one. If you're watching, you know that why that was a bad hand. I think it's the Catacombs. Oh, Lord. Please give me a moon. Give me the moon. Give me a blood moon, please. That would really suck if I didn't have a blood moon for this Tron opponent on the play. Please top deck it right now. God damn it. Okay. So now is the awkward part where I try to survive their Tron, which will not happen. I guess I'm gonna try... Because I can't cast anything else this turn. I'm just gonna play Fable this turn. And we're gonna try really hard next turn to dig for a moon. This tower appears. And that's a Worm Coil Engine. Okay. We can actually maybe kill this with Unholy Heat, which is funny. Yeah. Yes, we're gonna discard Harvest, and I think Heat number 2. We've got 3 card types. Okay, yeah, we can kill this Worm Coil Engine. And that's what I think I'm gonna do, because none of these other cards matter. Yeah. Unholy Heat. They get 2/3/3s, but that's much easier to deal with than the 6/6. Yeah, we just kind of have to raw power through this worm token and hope they don't have anything else. If they go land Ugin here, we're just dead. But that's always how it's going to be. Oh, it's Little Karn. Who cares? I would have cared about Big Karn maybe, but Little Karn I don't care about. Sundering Titan. That I care a little bit about Sundering Titan. What the fuck, man? It's always Blue Tron players. Why is it gotta be a Blue Tron player? No shade to Blue Tron players, but why do you exist? Oh lord. I'm not gonna play Sprawl into a Sundering Titan. It's not gonna happen. I guess I put Obosh in hand for lack of anything better to do and just pass. Like this is rough going. Actually, I can attack with this Season Pyromancer pretty easily and get a trade with this with one of these worm tokens, and that's not bad. So I'll do that. Okay, we get a trade with the lifelink one, which I guess makes sense. They have a second Otawar. What's going on? What the fuck is... What? Okay. Sure. Not really sure why you'd ever play that over Brazen Borrower, but... I guess it makes sense. You don't have double blue and you don't want to scribe, but still, why not run Echoing Truth? I don't get it. There's the Titan. They're gonna blow up 2 of my lands, and I think I'm done. I'm not gonna be able to beat this Titan, and even if it does, it'll kill 2 more lands. Shattering Sprees in, Magus in, Bolts out. Clothis out. Emrakul in. Fuck it, Emrakul in. Why not? Why not? Yeah, Emrakul in. Let's go. Let's go. I want to see Emrakul do something. If I can cast a Blood Moon and then kill a Tron player with an Emrakul, if I can kill the blue Tron player with a Mindslaver effect, no. God, this hand's terrible too. This is fine, I guess. Kinda wish I kept the first hand, but also, no I don't. That hand was bad. I don't think I should have mulled to 4 for a moon. I've got 6 of them. I'll draw into 1. Maybe I won't. Hall of Storm Giants. That is a Tron payoff, I guess. Oh, Lord. Moon. keep developing my mana, I guess. Fucking condescend. Why not? I guess I should have waited until post-combat. I forgot they play condescend. I guess that's on me. Yeah, that's fine. They're not anywhere close to Tron though, so yep. You can okay, now they're somewhat close to Tron. Yep. Moon effect, please. Okay, that is another shot at a moon effect at least. And I can filter past all the lands and hopefully draw something reasonably useful. Blood Moon! I'm gonna do it after combat. Repeal. That's rude. At least Repeal can't hit the Blood Moon. It couldn't anyway, but at least it... Whatever. I'm casting Blood Moon. Who cares? Actually, no. No. Okay. I S6'd, and if they had a counter, or if they had Force of Negation or something, I don't know what Blue Tron plays anymore. I swear I've seen some builds with Force of Negation for some reason. We see a Karn probably grabbing Ensnaring Bridge at this point. I honestly don't know what else they'd grab here. Golos Tireless Pilgrim. You got it, buddy. You got it, buddy. Karn is dead. Long live Karn. Can I cast you? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. They aren't dead. So attacking with Obosh is actually the same as attacking with both of them because of Exalted. And Golos is incentivizing me not to attack with a Reflection regardless. Season Pyromancer. You are God's gift to humanity, Season Pyromancer. This gives the Reflection something to do. Unholy Heat. Do we have card types for that? Yes, we do. Holy hell. Goodbye. Goodbye. You're gone. Get out. Does this change the clock at all? Screw it. I'm swinging with both. I don't care. I know it's the same with Exalted, but I just want them to lose life points. At this point, if they have something with haste, this other season Pyromancer can block it. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Unholy Heat needs to be in this deck. Unholy Heat is so good. We have 5 card types. What are they? Land, instant, artifact, enchantment, sorcery, not even creature. We don't even have creature down here, and we have over delirium. Yeah, this is a heat deck. It's a heat deck, but it's also a heat. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Ice Cream Joe wins. That game actually was deserved. Okay, so this is game 3. Do we want any of these? No. Do we want Clothis? No. Yeah. Emrakul would have been a good top deck there at the end. Just saying. Emrakul would have won that game that we already won. Shit. This hand's really good if we draw a land. I'm only getting it. This hand's really good if we draw a land, and it's really okay if we don't. I'm going to keep it bottom Fury, I think. I don't want to go to 5 with such an okay hand. And we're on the draw, so like we have an extra draw to draw land. It doesn't happen, of course, but you know. I'm gonna get a forest ignoble. Like we have another draw to draw land here. Please. Talisman, sure. That actually helps them play around Blood Moon, which is funny. Harvest. That's the next best thing to a land, honestly. Like, if I'm not gonna draw a land, Harvest is okay. I'm not gonna attack, I guess. Veil the only maybe. I guess I could see Veil. Veil kinda sucks, though. Have they always been on Urza's Saga? Is this a new thing? Is this a thing? Do they just play Urza's Saga now? Like what? Yeah, I guess I could see an argument for bringing Veil. If they have a counterspell, that this is gonna hurt. But we can't not jam Moon into Tron about to be assembled plus an onboard Urza Saga. Like, if we resolve this, we win the game. They're either casting Condescend or trying to figure out what to get with map. Maybe both. Please. Okay, they're taking too long for it to be Condescend. I think we're getting this Moon through. Yeah, we're getting Moon through. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. They could repeal it, I guess. If they repeal it, I guess it feels bad, but whatever. If they repeal, then that uses all of their mana, and well, shit. I guess I just cast Fable here and hope they don't have repeal. They have it. They definitely have repeal. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so what types do we have? We have land sorcery. Okay. Fable will be online and we'll be able to assemble. Oh, never mind, it's Karn. We're okay. Actually, if they have Wormcoil, they could still cast Wormcoil here. But they have a Golos in their sideboard, so I don't know if they have Wormcoil in there. They have a Golos and a Sundering Titan. That's a Sundering Titan. So they can't cast it. You can't cast Sundering Titan. Relic, sure. Like, why'd they not crack Relic? What? Yes, I'll use the ability. Discard Bone Crusher. Heat. I guess we don't need 3 heats. So they can Condescend for 3 here. Is there a way for me to leave up 3 open mana? I don't think there is. Ironically, if this was Arbor Elf, I would actually be able to leave up 3 open mana. But, at the same time, if this was Arbor Elf, I wouldn't be able to do this. Yep. This is a tough decision. So if I don't cast it and it doesn't resolve, they cast Sundering Titan and we lose. Because all our lands get... Do we lose from there? I honestly don't think we lose from there. Do I just not cast Blood Moon? Is that crazy? I cast Blood Moon, right? What am I doing if I'm not casting Blood Moon? That's the other thing. And the answer is stuff that's not going to be as good as casting Blood Moon. They tap 3 mana. Is this another repeal? Oh, it's Perilous Voyage. Sure, dude. They did that in my main phase for some reason. Sure. We have 4 card types, and we no longer have 4 card types. That was kind of my plan to deal with the Sundering Titan, but I guess I kind of overlooked the, Yeah, we're dead. Well, no. We're not dead. We're not dead. At the moment, we survived 2 hits from the Sundering Titan. I'm gonna play it out. I think we have a chance to survive the Sundering Titan. I don't think it's a good chance, but I think it is a chance. So we're gonna play Forest, because that doesn't actually contribute towards the types for Sundering Titan. And we're just gonna start blocking, I think. I'm gonna cast a Blood Moon. Okay. Do I want to attack for the treasure? I think the answer is not yet. If they just go Landworm Coil here, I'm scooping. But maybe they don't have Landworm Coil. Okay, so we're gonna use this to get enchantment in the graveyard. That's 1 card type. I can get 2/3 from this Fable. And we'll have to find the 4th somehow. Actually, no, because these are both enchantments. Shit. Okay, yeah, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play Fable. I'm not gonna play this land. I'm gonna discard it. Condescend X equals 2. That's fine. I guess. Now I think we're gonna play the land. Like, I think we're dead, but we're not so incredibly dead that I'm gonna scoop the third game of a match, you know? So yeah, my plan's still the same. I'm gonna... No, it's not. How am I gonna kill this Sundering Titan? I've gotta fill the yard somehow, but it's not gonna happen because we only have enchantments. There's a Golos. I guess that doesn't really change much. Unless they get something really weird here. Like... I don't know what they're supposed to get here, honestly. I think they're actually just supposed to get Cataracts here. They get an Odawara. I have no idea why they got Odawara. How are they gonna... Huh? I'm gonna block with a Shaman token on my turn. Okay. Actually, no. I'm gonna block with this Hierarch. That way we get creature in the yard. This is how it's gotta happen, I guess. I guess I've got Obosh chilling over here that could maybe also make some magic happen. I don't know if I wasted any turns without thinking about Obosh. I've kind of been fixated on this double heat plan, and my mouse is on the verge of dying. But oh shoot, did it actually die this time? Okay, it didn't. Explosives on 0. Destroys. This is gonna kill my treasures. Do I want to use them? They can't do anything, so I don't think so. Thirst for knowledge. Need to play Obosh getting you out of this. You need to start it after the first relic pop. Yeah, probably. Kind of forgot about it. Block this. This whole deck's been kind of weird. It's been hard to tell what I need to do. Because I've been scared of cards like Ugin. But I honestly don't think they're playing Ugin. So yeah, I 100% agree that I should have been playing it differently. But I don't know if there was a good way to tell that, honestly. Gonna discard. One Sprawl, definitely. It's probably 2 Sprawls. I think I'm gonna need both of these heats to survive anything. Punished. I was really hoping to draw land there. Yeah. Yeah, I think this game's over. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You got it, buddy. That feels bad. I literally have 6 moons in my deck. Whatever. Whatever. Would a different build of Ponza have helped at all? I don't think so. I think it was just my gameplay. I think I needed to play towards Obosh better. Like, after the pop, you should have sprawled a land and grabbed Obosh. I'd have to go back to check that specifically. It was a long match. I honestly don't remember all of it. You might have been right. But whatever, it's in the past. I'll probably go back and look at it and see what I can find. But yeah. So goblins. I haven't played against goblins in a while. This should be interesting. I don't think Moon is good against goblins, right? Like, they need black, and I don't think they play a swamp, but they have Ether Vial, and most of their cards are red. So I don't really know. I think it's a weird one. I think it's fine to play Seasoned Pyromancer for no things here, because most of the goblins are bigger than 1/1s. Yeah. If they just go land, I should have Fury'd their Snoop, actually. I should have Furied their Snoop. Yeah, that was a mistake. Yeah, I should have Furied their Snoop. I don't know what I was thinking there. Is Clothis fine? I guess I'll bring in the Flame Slash. I don't think this is the Emrakul matchup we're looking for. I guess we're bringing in Clothis's and Finks just because they're cards and we're boarding out moons. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what I was thinking there. I guess I want Soul Guides just as cantrips, right? It's better than the third Clothis. Do I want Spree for Vials? That seems too extra. I'm not going to bring in Spree for Vials. Yeah, I'm a little off my game today. I don't know why. Keep. I haven't played against Goblins in a while. I remembered that they had an infinite combo, but I kind of forgot that they could just turn 3 it without any setup. In other words, I kind of forgot that Goblins was, like, good. Yeah. Little embarrassing. Little embarrassing. I like Goblins. I like Goblins, though. It's a cool deck. We're gonna hold up Stomp. Nothing? Okay. Ignoble? Before I do anything, I'm gonna Spyro, discarding land Ignoble. Okay. I guess I should have cracked Lantern last turn, huh? Doesn't matter. Mog Fanatic. You got it, buddy. Thankfully I discarded my Noble Hierarch, so that doesn't punish me. Yeah, I'll crack it now. There it is. Obviously not casting that now, but in the future. I think I just Foothills, grab Obosh, and attack with Season Pyromancer, probably. If they want to absorb it with Mog Fanatic and then kill my token, that's fine. And it looks like that's what they're gonna do. Yeah, that's fine. Vial in Snoop. I'm gonna stomp that. I don't think I can, in good faith, let that live to their upkeep. What do we see on top? We see another Snoop. Sure. You got it, buddy. If they have the whole fucking combo here, you got it. Did you see I got a 5-0 with Combat Celebrant combo stuffed into a mono red list? Yeah, I saw that. That doesn't go infinite, right? Like, there's no infinite in there. I know you can do infinite with Combat Celebrant if you have a mana dork and a mana dork and the backside of Fable. I guess maybe you could do that with Ragavan. But I know you can make a bunch of combat celebrants for each mana you have, because you keep untapping them. And I guess that is enough in itself to kill people most of the times. So that's fair. That's fair. I'm just gonna cast Obosh, I think. I still have up heat if I do that. I've got 3 card types. If this dies, do I have 4? I don't. Okay. It does with Mirror Breaker token and untapped lands. And then I had 2 Kiki also. Mirror Breaker. Does Combat Celebrant untap all permanents? Or is it just creatures? I thought it was only creatures. Why did I pass? I shouldn't have passed. Okay, cool. I can respond to the charge counter going on Aether Vial. Conspicuous Snoop, you're dying. They do have second Ringleader here, so, yeah. I didn't actually see what they got from first Ringleader. I should check that. Mog Fanatic. They only got Mog Fanatic with the last one, and they get the whole fucking combo with this one. Okay, dude. Okay. So I'm just dead, right? Is there anything I can do? Like, I can kill their Ringleaders, but they just combo kill me this next turn. Because they got the whole fucking combo off of this thing. Yeah, I don't think I have any lines to kill them. I can swing for 10, but that's not enough. Yeah, I'm just dead. I'm gonna make him play it out. Because I guess they could have both Sling Gangs in their hand or some shit. But once they start actually going infinite, I'll scoop. Here comes the Harbinger, question mark? Okay, yeah, here comes the Harbinger. Wait, why'd they... Did they punt, or am I being stupid? Why'd they... Do they have a second Harbinger? Is that what this is? Do they just have a second Harbinger? Because they drew the... Okay, yeah, they just have a second Harbinger. Okay, okay. I'm gonna see... I'm gonna wait for them to put the Harbinger on top. Wait, actually, no, I don't need to do that. The kill's on board. Kill's on board. Why did they pass turn? Whatever. I was dead. So that was 4 matches. We're 2-2. But I punted the Goblins match, and I likely punted the Tron match as well. This plays, I guess. I don't want to mulligan into Oblivion and not have kept a playable hand. Can I crack my Catacombs, please? Okay. Okay. This is actually blue-white, then Klothys should do kind of work against them, but Flooded Strand could mean a bunch of different decks. Zero stick on the Klothys, they just let it resolve. Does look like it's actually blue-white. Oh, it's Hammer. Okay. I'm a moron. Okay. They really had me fooled for like that first little bit here. It's literally just Hammer. That is funny. They got me. They got me. Cauldron complete. Okay, so I'm Fury pitching Fury, killing that Stoneforge. Which is fine, because I have 3 Furies in my hand. Actually, wait, I can just cast Fury. I have 5 mana this turn. I can just cast Fury. Let's go. That feels good. Turn 3 Fury. Turn 3 Fury, kill your Stoneforge before you can get Cauldron. That feels good. That feels good. That's what we're here for. They've still got a Saga in play that I can't do anything about, but at least we're not dying to Cauldron. I'm not going to Fury a single Construct token. I think if I get good value out of all 3 of these Furies, I'm going to win the game. But it might be worth it just to put it in play. I honestly don't know. What I do know is I'm exiling Stoneforge, because I don't need the mana this turn. I'm gonna go to combat first to see if they trade, or if they chump block, because if they do, then I'm 100% not playing Fury, because I'm not going to play a Fury for no value. Like, that just doesn't make sense. The ETB on Fury is just so valuable against them. I'm not going to play it if it does literally nothing. Okay. Since I'm not doing anything else, of course I'm going to put Obosh in hand. They're going to get to make another token, and they're going to get probably Hammer or Shadow Spear, I guess. Oh, I guess they could get Pithing Needle. I don't think they main deck Pithing Needle, but I have no reason to just get the Stomping Ground right now. Just have it done with. I don't know a single Hammer build that main decks Pithing Needle, but this is the practice room. Anything could happen. Sentinel, that's fine. Emery? Is this not Hammer? Holy shit, it's not Hammer. It's not. It went from blue-white control to Hammer to fucking blue-white Urza. Holy shit. What? What the fuck? This is great. This is great. Holy shit. Holy. They're just a better player than me. They're just a better player than me. What the fuck? That's great. I love that. I have been outplayed. I've been outplayed. Yeah, no, they're super dead. They're super dead. Or wait, were they literally dead there? Did I miss lethal? Oh, I did miss lethal. I could have pitched Fury and cast Obosh. Yeah, I see it. Fuck. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I didn't think about pitching Fury. It doesn't matter, though. Like, they're not coming back from this. Yeah, they just conceded the whole match. They didn't even want to play the rest of the games. I'm not gonna play against the guy who's RCQ testing. I'm gonna at least have that. I was only gonna do 5, but because I only got one game against that guy, I'll do one more. Opponent wishes me good luck. And this is a keep, I think. I've got early interaction. Doesn't have ramp, but I don't think this hand needs ramp, personally. It passed the Ragavan test. They didn't put me to the Ragavan test, but it did pass it. I'm gonna harvest for a land. I guess I should have gotten Stomping Ground there, because that was kind of likely, wasn't it? Harvest sequencing is still something I have not yet fully come to grasp. Bloodstained Mire getting Steam Vents and casting Consider. Is this just... So this is either Shadow or it's Murktide with a whack mana base. And also Consider, for some reason. I don't know why Shadow would be playing Consider. Obviously I know why Murktide's playing Consider, but don't know why Shadow is. So we're gonna cast Soul Guide Lantern here. The opponent has a moment of sheer disbelief, and I'm gonna get rid of their sorcery. And we're just gonna hold up removal of some variety. Probably favoring Bolt over Heat, because we are actually pretty close to Delirium. And Delirium could take out a smaller Murktide. Speaking of Murktide, do I want to exile their Yard? I don't think I need to. I don't think I need to. If they cast Murktide right now, it's only a 5/5. And I should be able to clean up a 5/5 pretty well. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, hey Neil, how are you? I'm just gonna moon them, I think. It is not Murktide. Not Murktide confirmed. um, it's Breach combo. Does Breach combo run Altar of Dementia? Like, that's kind of where my mind went to as well once I got my mind off of Murktide, but I didn't think they ran Altar of Dementia. I guess that's probably what they are, though, right? Like, is there a combo line I'm missing with Altar of Dementia? I can't think of it. It might be Breach combo. Either way, Soul Guide should be okay against them. And they're not casting Murktide anytime soon. If they are just a weird-ass fucking Murktide pile with Altar of Dementia. I doubt they are, but like... Sucks tapping out of red for removal, but I kind of just want to get this game over. And by get this game over, I mean put them on an 8-turn clock. It's the only thing I can think of. Yeah. I can't think of anything else either, to be fair. I've only exiled an Iteration from them, which doesn't really tell us anything. They're a blue-red deck, so Iteration is the only thing that makes sense. And unfortunately, they're under moons, so they're not going to be casting much. So we're not going to be able to figure out what they are. I guess Graveyard Hate makes sense. I don't think it's Breach combo. This is a weird Phoenix deck. That's what this is. It's a weird-ass Phoenix deck. This has to be some kind of weird-ass Phoenix deck, right? That's the only thing it can be. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. Uh... I guess I'm casting Fury, right? I don't really know what I should be doing here. Like, I've got Grave Hate in play. Like, I know I can play around this, but I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. I apparently did it correctly. Okay, so it's some weird-ass Demilich Phoenix thing. It might not actually have Phoenix, but it could. Like, I don't know. Do I want Shattering Spree? Do I want Veil even? Are they running counterspells? I want these Soul Guides. I know that. I guess I'm boarding out a Fable and a Bone Crusher Giant. No. Bone Crusher staying in. Maybe a Fable and an Abundant Harvest. Yeah, I want to know more about them. If we lose game 2, we'll figure out more about them, and we'll use that information for game 3. But as is, I think this is fine. I don't think this is keepable. Right? Yeah. Yeah, we don't even have green if we get Moon down, so I'm mulliganing this. It's close, but oh, this is a keep. This hand's baller. Uh, I guess I guess I just drop Soul Guide, right? Like I just want this in play. Okay, so now that I know they're on Demilich and they're doing Demilich stuff, I want to think about. So I guess they're trying to make Demilich into Hogak is like the the writing prompt here. Dork's versus the Lavadar deck was likely the call. That's true. I don't like boarding out Dorks in general, but that might be true. Well, I didn't end up drawing him, so not punished. um, they haven't been fetching islands either, which is, I guess, par for the course for practice room. Ding dong. Didn't even crack. If they salt off in chat, I'll let you know. They haven't done it yet. I don't think they're going to. They seem nice enough. This is the only person that said anything to me all day, though, so I think they're the most likely to salt off. Better lucky than good, yes. Speaking of which, they've cast a Manamorphose. They've cast another Manamorphose. Okay. Soul Guide Lantern still isn't doing anything. If they drop double Demilich on me here, I'm going to shit my pants. Okay. Okay, it didn't. They still could. They still very well could drop double Demilich. There's one Demilich. There's two. Don't have 3. Don't you dare fucking have 3 of these motherfuckers. Okay. Okay, it's just 2. It's just 2. Holy shit. Okay, fuck, what do I even do? Because my game plan, if they drop 2 of them, was to hold up Stop Fury. But, like, Pitch Fury to something. But I didn't draw a red card for that line. So I think now I just want to put a Bone Crusher Giant in play. And I'll just throw an Ignoble Hierarch in play because it's here. Because it's clear that I'm not going to get the Stomp line that I want down, so I'm just going to cast Bone Crusher because I want the body. Like, I could wait an extra turn and try to do the thing, but Demilich has like a Snapcaster sort of thing when it attacks, right? Yeah. Yeah, when it attacks you can flashback something. The funny thing about this is they're getting back the Manamorphoses. Obosh to hand, Pitch Fury, and Stomp. Ah, fuck, I did have a red card. God damn it. Wait, no, I didn't have the mana for that. I only had 4 mana. I couldn't have done that. Yeah, I couldn't have done that. To your credit, I didn't think of it. Because I generally really hate pitching Obosh to Fury. I do it sometimes, but I really hate it. But, it also just was not a legal play. So, to your credit, I did not think of it. I'm blocking one of these. Not both of them. I don't need to block both of them. Sure. Now my play is easy, I think. I'm gonna cast Fury. If they have 4 spells somehow with 2 Manamorphoses exiled and no red mana, then, so be it. Do I want to Exalted Attack here? It does actually increase my clock by 1 to Exalted Attack. Also thought you still had a land to play. Yeah, I did not, but it is tough to keep track of those things, so fair enough. Oh, no, wait, it doesn't increase my clock. I forgot that Fury itself gets the Exalted trigger. It doesn't matter. I didn't have anything to actually hold up. It would just be a bluff. They have the 3rd Manamorphose. Are they going to get back Demilich off of the 3rd Manamorphose? They made blue-red for some fucking reason. Okay, they do have Arclight Phoenix in here. I didn't actually know if they had Arclight Phoenix in here, but they do. Okay, I don't have Obosh mana, but I do have this mana. And we can just kind of take hits from Arclight Phoenix. Like, I don't really care. Like, you're taking 8 each turn, and I'm taking 3. Like, that's fine. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm gonna block it, I guess. Holy shit. This deck is sweet. I keep both of these. Sure, Soul Guide's fine. Soul Guide's fine. Fucking back to the Titan. Holy shit. Holy shit. That one got me. That one got me. How the fuck are they gonna pay for this shit? I'm not gonna attack. I want to see how they pay for it. Yes, it's a fucking Pact of the Titan. And 2 packs that we haven't seen for the whole match. And then we see I think that's a good one to end it on. I think that's a good one to end it on. So 4-2 today, but the decks we beat, other than Yawgmoth, were kind of off the wall. I still think that doesn't change my opinion that I still think that this deck is better than the other cantrip deck with Oath and Adventurous Impulse. I just like playing Blood Moon, and Birds of Paradise doesn't need to be in here. Like, I don't want to play 4 Magus main board, that just seems not right. Emrakul didn't do anything, but it did exist, and I'm very happy to play with it, and I'm going to continue playing with it until I cast it and it's bad. The 2 losses that I had were to Tron and to... What was the other deck I lost to? I can't remember, but I punted that match as well. And those were both punts. I don't think those were the fault of the deck. I'm really liking where this deck is. I want some more practice against tier decks at some point. But other than that, I think this list is about ready to go through leagues. By the way, the reason the Besaju's gone is because something in here spiked and my deck went over the Mana Trader's budget. One of these forests would be a Besaju. So hopefully it goes back down and I'll get to put the Besaju back in here. But yeah, closing thoughts are this deck is really good. I really like the amounts here. I could have played the fourth Fable. I chose not to. After cutting the Besaju, I had enough money for the fourth Fable, but I chose not to play it, and I think 3 is the correct amount in this particular build. All the numbers and everything seem correct. I like 3 Bolt, 3 Heat. I like 4 Harvest. I like the split of Soul Guide Lanterns. Everything here feels correct, except maybe the Emrakul, but we still need to see what this card should be. I want just a big idiot to deal with 4 color, and is that Storm Breath? Is that Emrakul? Is that something else? I doubt I'll find out from the practice room. But until then, it's been a good stream, and I will see you all next time.